Hi boys and girls, let's go over our math lesson for today, Friday, May 8th. And boys and girls, we are finishing chapter 9 today and we are going to have our chapter 9 quiz. Now, I suggest that you do this with me. I'm going to go really slowly through the video and then mom or dad can help you pause the video as we go through this together if you need another moment to work on the problem. But I'm going to go through each problem really slowly because we have learned a lot in chapter 9. We had a lot of information that we already knew. For example, many of us, we already knew what triangles looked like, but we've learned a lot of other information, and this quiz is really going to help us see what we remember and what we need more practice on. Okay, so open up your books to page 405 and let's begin. Sometimes I'm going to hold this book up so that you can see the page. Sometimes I'm going to hold up something different to help you with the different problems, okay? So you've got your name, first and last name at the top as always. Let's come down to problem number 1. First, put your finger on the blue rectangle. Now put your finger on the red triangle. Very good. Now we have two words. We have side and vertex. We know what these are. We've been talking about them for this entire chapter. Side and vertex. Say that with me as you point to them. Side, vertex. Okay. Take your pencil and put it next to the word side and draw a line to one side of your triangle. Draw a line from the word side to one side of your triangle. Now put your pencil back on side. Draw a line from the word side to one side of your rectangle. Very good. So you've got two lines coming from the word side. One goes to the side of a triangle, one goes to the side of a rectangle. Excellent. Now let's do the same thing with vertex. Draw a line from the word vertex to one vertex on your triangle. Draw a line from the word vertex to one vertex on your rectangle. Great job. You're off to a great start. Okay, let's come down to problem number 2. For problem number 2, you need to join triangles to make this shape. So here's what I suggest. Draw your triangles inside this yellow shape first. Now remember, we just did this yesterday, but take your time because this can be tricky. I see a shape with 6 sides here. If it has 6 sides, we know that it's a hexagon. How can you use triangles to make this shape? Draw your triangles inside this shape first. And I'm going to put this book down and I'm going to show you how I do it on my board. Okay? You've got a yellow hexagon. I have a purple hexagon. I am going to show you one triangle, and you're going to do the rest in your yellow hexagon. I'm going to start from this point. I'm going to come down. Remember, sometimes it actually helps us first if we cut the shape in half. So we can even do that first if that helps you. Cut your hexagon in half. Now we have 2 trapezoids. Now let's make a triangle. There's one triangle. So do this inside your yellow hexagon in your book, but make all of the triangles that you can make. Okay? You're going to do that inside your yellow hexagon, and then come to this blank space here. How many triangles did you use? So count all of your triangles that you make in here, and then draw that many triangles here. You can draw and you can color them if you like. Draw and color how many triangles you used to make this hexagon. Awesome. Come down to number 3. Okay, for the directions for number 3. This time you're going to join triangles and squares to make this shape. So just pretend that these are our tanagrams in school. We're going to make this shape using triangles and squares. So again, do it inside the green shape first. I'm going to put my book down and I'm going to show you inside my green shape. The first thing we did up at the top with the hexagon was we cut it in half. So let's do that down here. Let's cut it in half. I'm going to draw a line across the top, or close to the middle actually. And the directions say that we need to use triangles and squares. Well, let's start with a triangle. There's one triangle. How many more can you make? What about down here? How many squares can you make in this space in the bottom? Do it inside your green shape. And then once you've filled your green shape, come back to the space next to the green shape. How many triangles did you use? Draw them here. How many squares did you use? Draw them here. Okay, make sure I have that correct. Yep, okay. Good job. Now let's come down to number 4. Number 4, you need 3 crayons. You need a red crayon, a green crayon, and a blue crayon for number 4. And here are your directions. For all of the shapes that have 4 vertices and 4 sides, color them red. All of the shapes down here that have 4 vertices and 4 sides, color them red. All of the shapes that have curves, color them green. All the shapes down here that have curves, let's make them this color. And for all of the shapes that have 3 vertices and 3 sides, let's make them blue. 3 vertices and 3 sides, let's make those shapes blue. You are on a roll. Let's keep going. Turn the page to 406. All right, we can take a little bit of a breath here because we know how to do this. We're just going to fill in the circles at the bottom for the correct answer. For number 5, put your finger on this blue shape. Now use your pencil and fill in the bubble for the shape that matches it. Matches this sky. For number 6, fill in the bubble for the shape that is a hexagon. Hexagon. Fill in the bubble for the hexagon. For number 7, mark the set of shapes that both have 4 sides. I see a set here. I see a set here. You see we have these lines to help us tell the different sets apart. So we have 4 sets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which set do we have 4 sides in both of the shapes? Fill in that bubble. For number 8, fill in the bubble for the number of sides that this triangle has. Fill in the bubble for the number of sides that this triangle has. Halfway done, KB. Let's keep going. Okay, page 407. Here we go. For problem number 9, fill in the bubble under the circle. Find the circle, fill in its bubble. For number 10, Mark the number of how many vertices this rectangle has. How many corners or vertices does this rectangle have? Fill in that bubble. For number 11, mark the set of shapes that all have 4 sides. Let me make sure I have that correct. Yep. Mark the set of shapes. We have 1 set, 2 set, 3 set, 4 set. Which set of shapes all have 4 sides? Fill in that bubble. For number 12, fill in the bubble for the square. Find the square, fill in its bubble. Great job. 1 page left. I wrote the directions at the top of this page. You can do this too. We have a chart split into 2. We've got 2 sides. On one side of your chart, I want you to draw all of the shapes we've learned about that have 4 sides and 4 vertices. Draw a picture of all the shapes we've learned about that have 4 sides and 4 vertices. Then on the other side of your chart, draw a picture of all the shapes we learned about that do not have 4 sides and 4 vertices. And to help us, boys and girls, I actually put the shapes that we've learned about at the top. You can do this too, and you can cross them off as you use them. So we have a triangle, a square, a circle, a hexagon, a trapezoid, and a rectangle. So if it helps you, put these shapes at the top and then draw all of the shapes that have 4 sides and 4 vertices on one side, and draw all of the other shapes that do not have 4 sides and 4 vertices. So you should use every single one of these shapes at the top. That's it, Smarty Pants. I am so proud of you. Next time I see you for math, we are going to start chapter 10. Great job, boys and girls. Everybody go, whew, and give yourself a big pat on the back. Get up and do a dance or do something silly to celebrate, because I am really proud of you. This was hard work and you guys did it. Great job, guys. I'll see you so soon. Bye-bye.